It's February here at Central Utah Gardens, and we're here today to talk about tree pruning. A commonly asked question we get at our gardens is, when is the best time to prune? The answer is, if you're an expert, anytime. But if you're not an expert, late winter or early spring is the best time to prune your trees. Today's tutorial will focus on pruning young ornamental trees. If you're interested in pruning mature trees or fruit trees, you can attend our pruning class we have each year. Check our website for the date and time of the class for this year. Central Utah Gardens opened in 2007, so all of our trees were planted in April of that year. Most of our trees were 2 to 2.5 inch caliper when they were planted. Caliper is the width of the tree trunk, 6 inches above the trunk flare. The trees are coming up on their 3rd year, so they're still relatively young. Young trees should be pruned to maintain tree health and to form the tree into a desirable shape. Trees are much easier to prune when young, since their branches are smaller and easier to reach. Also, pruning young trees will allow you to keep serious problems from developing, such as crowded or crossing branches and weak angles. It is easiest and best for the tree to make pruning cuts before the branches exceed 2 inches in diameter. The proper pruning equipment for small ornamental trees is hand pruners, loppers, a pruning saw, and a pole pruner. First, remove any branches that are dead, broken, or diseased. Be sure to make pruning cuts at the base of a branch or at a strong branch angle. Don't make cuts in the middle of branches. Make the pruning cut along an imaginary line between the outside of the branch bark ridge and the branch collar. Leave a bump, but not a stub. If cutting away diseased branches, such as in the case of fire blight in flowering pear and crabapple trees, be sure to clean your pruners between each cut with rubbing alcohol. Next, remove branches that are heading back into the center of the tree or are growing in a straight line vertically, called water sprouts. These branches will only cause the tree to look messy and crowded. Prune branches that are crossing other more desirable branches, and prune branches with weak angles. Never prune away more than 25% of the tree's canopy in a single year. When making your pruning cuts, picture how many leaves are at the end of that branch, and don't remove more than 1/4 of the tree's leaves in one season. For newly planted trees, only prune dead and broken branches. Save formative pruning for the next year. Pruning ornamental trees is essential for tree health. For more detailed information on pruning, register for a free pruning class. For the date and time for this year, check our website, www.centralutahgardens.org.